It's red.
Mm-hmm. So we're live.
Are we live?
We are live. First time doing the Facebook Live.
How come I don't see us on the monitor?
We hopefully maybe there's a delay. We're still working on some technical difficulties, folks.
Yeah. We are. Okay,
there we
cool.
go.
And one person is watching, so that's awesome. Hello, one person. Welcome. We're super excited about this. This is called #Hawaii, and basically our aim here is to join you every Wednesday at noon to start a conversation, take you to cool places, talk about the things that are happening in our lives and in yours. This is really a two-way street. It's not just us sort of telling you stuff, it's really you telling us where you want us to take you and what you want us to talk about.
Yeah, it's going to be an engaging conversation where we can really highlight some of the things that maybe you don't necessarily get to see on a daily basis. We're going to try to give you some sneak peeks, some exclusive interviews with people in our community, and just have fun with this. This is going to be a great time for us to get to see each other once a week, us Big Island cakey over here, but also just a time to engage with you, the viewers, so it should be fun.
And we've both worked in television stations before, but this is our chance to take the station out of the game and just go to you, the viewers, directly. So we're calling this #Hawaii because obviously we're in Hawaii. This is social media, so it's full of hashtags, and we're going to bring you a hashtag each week that sort of represents what is on our mind that week. So for me, this is our high-tech graphics here. My hashtag this week is New Beginnings because I've been wanting to do this for a really long time, and now here we go.
Yeah, and it's kind of coincidence. We were actually just talking about this last weekend out at the sandbar and kind of came up with this whole concept, so it's definitely an exciting time. My hashtag is, pull up my graphics, is crazy summer. I don't know about how many of you are having a crazy summer, but it seems like this summer is extra crazy for me. I feel like I don't have a single free weekend, traveling a lot. We'll be going to the Philippines in a few weeks, actually.
What's in the Philippines?
My best friend plays basketball up there. So he's a professional basketball player, Jared Dillinger. So I'm going to go check him out up there. And just a lot of things. I'm in the midst of moving and in the midst of selling up 2 places. So it's just been a hashtag crazy summer for me.
I want to see, pardon the interruption, can we see if we can scroll down?
Not sure
how does this work?
Here.
So I'm seeing us, I see us here. Okay, so this is very cool. What I'm trying to figure out, cool. So, cool. Hi, Nikun. Thanks for saying that we look great. We appreciate that.
It's good lighting.
Yeah, what's up, Jordan? Love you too. Thank you so much. So I'm a little unclear on the Facebook Live, how it actually works with the comments. Do they just appear?
They will start coming up as people comment.
And then they come in there. Okay, so
welcome to 2017.
Yeah, we really, like I said, want this to be a two-way street. So tell us what your hashtag is this week. What is going on out there in Waianae?
What's up,
Nelson? So what's your hashtag this week? What are you thinking about? And we also want to sort of talk about what's trending, sort of on a larger level, but also, down in our lives. So we have some sort of, we're looking for a new way to put it, but hot topics.
Hot topics for now. TBD. It's gonna be a different term later, hopefully.
Yeah.
When we get the creative juices flowing. Right now, it's hot topics.
So one thing that I've been noticing is all these beakies all around the bike shares, and you're living that beaky life.
Beaky life is where it's at, folks. I think one of the biggest things right now is people are trying to learn what the rules of biking are, because we're seeing a lot of people actually riding on sidewalks, which we know is illegal, or riding against the flow of traffic, which I'm guilty of doing as well. But I think it's a matter of trying to learn the rules, but I think it's a great thing. I know there was some controversy early on about people talking about how the city gave preferential treatment to them because they didn't all necessarily have their permits, and how some of them are, the Biki stations are taking up a large portion of areas of sidewalks and different parts around town, which upset a lot of residents. But we're seeing a lot of those blue bikes around town, and it's great for going out at night. I have to say, I beakied to downtown Honolulu, beakied back. It's fun. It's engaging and a way to stay fit, I guess.
You burn off the beer that you drank.
Yeah.
My question is, if you beaky downtown and then you have a few, you can't.
You're not supposed
drunk,
to. Yes,
right?
there is a such thing as biking under the influence. So you have to really make sure that you're being responsible.
That would be pretty dangerous.
Yeah, you want to be responsible with what you're doing, but. Great to see comments still coming in.
Okay, reposition your camera so
all
we
I see
can
is
see
window. Oh, you know what? Thank you. I accidentally hit.
No way.
Okay, so that's.
See, that's why we need you.
Thank you for commenting
that. Is so
because
funny. Oh my goodness.
I did not know that. Okay. I'm part Portuguese, so when I talk I use my hands a lot, and what happened is I hit the camera that's connected to my phone. So thank you for that.
Thank you so much, Thomas. Oh my goodness.
Wow, okay.
So we fixed it.
So we're good.
Yeah?
We're good. We're good now. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get out of here. And we're good. We're back. We're back. You can see us. We wanted to give you a view of Honolulu. That's why you saw the window there for a second.
So, living that beaky life. One thing that you said is that if you go with a big group, you can run into a big issue.
Yeah, so what we did is we had a group of 12. And so we took all the beakies in downtown Honolulu. We rode to Kaka'ako, but when we got there, we realized, wait a minute, there weren't 12 stations open. So we ended up having to disperse between the group and having some people in different stations throughout Kaka'ako. But so you just kind of have to plan ahead and download the Beaky app. I sound like I'm a spokesperson for Beaky right now, but yeah, so.
And you know, the other thing with the Beaky is that if you do ride on the sidewalk, that's $100.
Yeah, so really
watch
make sure.
out.
Yeah.
Okay, next hot topic. Intermittent fasting. So this is something that I started doing. You know, I had a baby 11 months ago, and there's always that little extra that you want to lose. Plus, it doesn't matter if you had a baby or not. Everybody always wants to lose weight. Right. It's summer, you're in a bathing suit, you want to look good, it's Hawaii. So I'm doing the 16 and 8, which means I fast 16 and I eat 8. And that doesn't mean that you get to eat for 8 hours a day. So the whole idea is to sort of reset, give your body a break to get into what they call your glycogen stores, get into the fat and burn that. And I mean, let's be honest, if you stop eating at, let's say, 8 o'clock at night, even if you just do the 12, you make it till 8 in the morning.
Right, it's not that difficult because you're sleeping half the time.
Yeah, and then you skip breakfast and you start with lunch. Yeah. It's not been that hard. I haven't really lost that much weight.
How long have you been doing it?
Only like 2 weeks.
Oh.
But you know, I want some like immediate results, right?
Yeah.
So
I was actually thinking of doing that as well. A friend of mine actually does it and swears by it. So I was thinking of doing it, I just haven't done it yet. I get late night cravings all the time, so it's hard for me to not, maybe just need to go to sleep earlier.
Well, the thing is that my husband eats really late, and he likes to eat a lot of ice cream. And then you're sitting and you're watching TV. We're watching House of Cards right now, and then you feel like you just want to
snack on something
while you're watching. Yeah. But you don't actually need to. Right. So anyway, I'll keep you up to date. Do you think you're actually going to try it?
I may actually try it. We'll see. Okay. I have a few trips coming up, so that might be a little difficult, but.
Are any of you intermittent fasters? Let us know how it works for you or what kind of crazy diet stuff you're doing, because we're always looking for new stuff to try.
Yeah, and we actually see, this is an interesting comment that actually just got released today. Hawaii Five-0 actually announced their 3 new cast members for the new season, of course, with the loss of Grace Park and Daniel Day Kim. So Nelson talking about some of the new cast members and why local actors weren't asked to fill in. The Rock, I think he's a little above their price range, or Jason Momoa,
also
busy filming Aquaman as well.
And you guys too. Hey, yeah.
I mean, come on, Kono Kalakau right here. But we'll see how that actually happens with Hawaii Five-0 and what's going to happen with these new cast members coming in and the void that was left, obviously, by Daniel Day Kim and Grace Park.
I'm just interested to see how they're going to write them out.
Right.
Are they going to do like a big explosion? There was a bomb. They go missing. Like they gotta like figure out. Yeah. And you figure that they write those scripts pretty far in advance. Yeah. So now they've got to redo the whole season. It'll be interesting to see. I know a lot of Hawaii folks were disappointed, and of course there is this sort of racial component to this too. Were they being paid less because they're Asian American actors? You know, hard to say.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there.
Okay, so what's your next hot topic?
So my next hot topic is, I'm trying to think. Oh, the other thing that I'm like obsessed with is we are in the midst of Game of Thrones season,
which I don't watch, but do tell.
It has been a long summer. I mean, this is the longest break that Game of Thrones has gone without a new episode, and it broke record. 16.1 million people tuned in for the season premiere, and it also became the most tweeted television episode on Twitter in history, with 2.4 million people tweeting during the episode. So I actually have a Game of Thrones viewing party.
Right, you do like a hui.
Yeah, so we have a theater and we watch it and we dissect the episodes, and I am a big Game of Thrones fan. So my Sunday nights are pretty much blocked off for this, and I can't wait for this Sunday.
You don't like want to like bank them so that you can just binge? You like to.
I mean, I
as
caught
soon
up in
as they-
season 4. Like, I wasn't a Game of Thrones fan from the beginning. I came in at season 4, so I had to binge watch all the way up to season 4. So I kind of did that, but now I kind of like where I'm at. I like that I'm caught up. I gotta say though, when you binge watch a show like Game of Thrones for like 4 seasons, I feel like I was talking in a British accent when I left because it's medieval times. I had this medieval accent because I was just consumed by it. So
I like that. Can I hear an example, please?
maybe a little bit later. It's more. I actually think I have a pretty refined British accent, but my friends say it sounds a little Australian. So
I like it. I think it's pretty good.
yeah, okay.
I'm watching House of Cards, but you know that's just fun.
Yeah,
and
I love House of Cards.
I really enjoyed it, and I'm really late to the party on that one too.
Yeah.
We're only on season 3.
Oh, okay. You got the waste. One more season, right? 4 seasons.
I think
five seasons.
five. Yeah.
Okay.
So the other thing that has been on my mind is phone checks, and I noticed this just, you know, I'm sure that when you go out with your friends, like everybody's on their phone.
Yeah.
This is not something new, but I downloaded an app. It's called Checky. It's free. I just did it this morning, so I don't have like any analytics to give you, but it monitors how many times a day you check your phone. And I read some different studies. It's anywhere between 45 and 100 times a day most people check their phone. That's average.
That is insane. I
But
mean,
it
it sounds
doesn't
crazy,
seem-
but when you think about it, it's easy, I think, to get to that number.
Yeah, especially if you do Instagram and you or Facebook and you put up a photo and then you want to see like who's responding to
Yeah.
it, how many likes am I getting, and there was actually a study a couple of years ago that said that Facebook likes and Instagram likes, all of that kind of interaction, it actually is like a dopamine hit in your brain. So in the same way that like a rat will go to like take another bite of cheese, like that the reward, it hits the same part of your brain, the
Yeah.
reward system in your body, so that it feels good when someone likes a photo, and so that's why you keep going back, you keep checking.
And it feels bad when it's somebody that you want to like the photo doesn't like the photo. Or
Did you see my photo?
I spent a lot of time on that filter.
How many times a day you think you check your phone?
I don't think I would have reached that number, but when I think about it, I mean, yeah, maybe. I feel like we're so attached to it with work, with emails, with text messages. I mean, I think I could easily get to that number, and social media add to that mix too.
Do you
so.
ever do a social media? I know James has done
My friend James has done it. Yeah,
social media fast, which
Right.
would take a lot of discipline, I think.
I did that once, and I think I lasted 2 weeks, and
Wow,
then that was it.
that's
Yeah,
a long time.
I thought it was, but I was trying for 3 months, so didn't meet my goal. But yeah, I've never really tried it. It'd be difficult for me now with the line of work that I do. That
Yeah.
we do social media videos for the company I work with, so it's a little difficult for me to fast from that. But I could definitely cut back. I'm one of those that are always on my phone.
Yeah, so why don't you download the Checky app? We're going to get Ryan to do it. I did it
Yeah.
today. And then we'll report back next Wednesday noon. Tune in here. We can all review our data and maybe be a little bit more mindful with the
Totally.
checking. Maybe what I was thinking is like, okay, maybe I'm going to try to make it so that I only check it, I don't know. Let's see what my number is and then divide it by 2,
Right.
right? So maybe it's just once an hour instead of like however
okay.
many times an hour. And the other thing is I really want to stop checking it in traffic because I do that. Like, truth be told.
Me too.
You know, and
All the time.
and then I notice other people doing it, and it makes me mad because I'm like, get your eye on the road. Especially
As you're texting,
Yeah.
keep your eye on the road.
Exactly. We're all very wag the finger and
Yes.
three back at us, right? So it would be, nice to stop doing that. What's cool about the Checky app is that it locates. Every time you check your phone, it gives you a locator. So then you're gonna
You know where you are.
I was on Kapahulu Avenue.
Oh, that's cool.
I was driving.
Right.
So check it out. It's free.
Yeah.
They're not paying us anything to endorse it, but it just seems like a good product to kind of figure out how we're doing.
Yeah.
All right. It
We're
would be,
checking our comments here.
Keahi says it would be nice to have a special on local
Oh, yeah.
actors, athletes doing well their daily grind, etc. Yeah, totally. So we're gonna work our contacts and
Yeah, like Mariota Ali'i. Have you met Ali'i Carvalho?
I have not, but I know you have.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's like, I think, the perfect representative of Hawaii. Such a sweet girl. We'll see what we can do. I know
Yeah.
she's a little busy right now, filming an NBC show, but
Yeah, but I think that's great. So if you've got suggestions as to who you want us to talk to, obviously KITV people are the easiest for us to book. But it doesn't need to be news media people. It
Yeah.
could be anyone. Or if there's a new business that you want us to check out, or an old place that you haven't seen for a while, we're going to be What's cool about our setup is that the camera, obviously we can't turn the camera on the camera.
Right.
But if you go to my Instagram story, you can see the behind the scenes right now. And
it's a mobile camera.
It's super mobile.
Yeah, great.
We
It's
can
called
take it
Mevo.
anywhere. So we are going to be trying to take it all over the island.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun time.
Okay.
So what do you got going on this weekend? Anything exciting planned?
What is going on this weekend? You know, when you're a new mom, you get invited to a lot of birthday parties,
Oh, okay.
so I got one of those going on.
Yeah, okay.
How about you?
Another crazy weekend, of course, Sunday, Game of Thrones. All of Sundays blocked out for that. No, I'm kidding. So I have Game of Thrones and actually have Surf for Hugs that is happening. So it's an organization that I've been helping and working with for a number of years. And Surf for Hugs is, well, Hugs is an organization that supports children who have severe illnesses. But it's not only supporting the children, but it's also supporting the families. The families are oftentimes the ones that get forgotten. My brother had cancer growing up, and I was sort of the younger brother that got dragged along to the hospital. So what Hugs does is it's an organization that helps provide respite for families and looks for opportunities for these kids to feel like kids again. So
That's awesome.
we're going to be out in Waikiki and pushing some kids on the waves and getting them surfing. King tides, though, are rolling in this weekend,
Oh,
so hopefully
yeah.
that doesn't impact it too much.
How does that impact
But-
the surf?
Well, I mean, it's going to be a lot.
The water
Usually
level
our
is
setup,
higher, but
our setup is usually on the beach, so we're going to have to work on the logistics, I think, of where it's going to be set up. Yeah, so, but it should be a good time anyway.
I
So
didn't know that you surfed.
I don't really, but I can push people on a surfboard.
Okay.
Yeah, I can help them
And
out.
it's just about creating community.
Yeah, so we basically build a human line to keep these kids safe, and we will just have push them out, and then we'll push them back in just to
Aw.
make sure that they're safe out there.
And what's
so.
the age range?
It really varies. I mean, you have kids all the way from like 5 years old all the way up to teenagers. So
Oh, awesome.
yeah, it'll be a good time.
Okay, that'll be awesome.
Yeah. Oh, so we got more comments or suggestions. So thank you so
local
much.
unknown or forgotten heroes who have
Yeah.
done good for people.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely would be nice to showcase people who do good in our community.
Yeah.
Not just Ryan, but other people as well. And Ryan
Please.
does do a lot of good.
Well, I try. I like to be busy.
I have no idea how long we've been talking, but it's been 17 minutes.
Yeah.
So our goal is for this to be about this long, 15, 20 minutes. And I think this is a pretty good inaugural episode.
Yeah,
Is there
I think
anything that I've forgotten to ask?
No, I think we've covered our bases.
Yeah.
And again, we want to encourage people to continue to send us your suggestions. Where we'll be next week.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
We don't know yet. We have a few ideas,
Yeah.
but and spread the word. We want to try to reach as many people as we can, and just try to get this to be an engaging conversation where we're highlighting things, we're talking about issues that are on everyone's mind, and hope to get you guys more involved.
Yep, and tomorrow night, tune into Insights. That's 8 o'clock PBS Hawaii. We're talking medical marijuana. It's a much more serious venue than this, but an interesting topic.
Yeah.
The first dispensary is open.
Yeah.
So now, in Hawaii, it has to go seed to product. So, there's so many restrictions in place, but, this is sort of unknown territory.
Yeah.
How easy or difficult is it to get a prescription? Who's getting these prescriptions? And, all of the host of things that there's a lot of issues that come along with
Yeah.
medical marijuana. So we'll be discussing that on Insights tomorrow, PBS Hawaii. Tune in next week, right here, Wednesday, noon. We do hope to see you then. It's #Hawaii.
#Hawaii. Have a great weekend, everybody. If we
Okay.
can learn how to turn this off, we will sign off.
Aloha.